Hello there, YouTubers. I thought I'd make a video about this post I'm about to do, which is a little wordy, and I thought it might be a little more interesting if I show you what I'm talking about. So first of all, I don't know if you can see this white sort of shelf thing in the background here that has, it's got some books on it on that side. I found this in the trash, sadly. It looks like it's one of those 5-foot tall CD type bookcases. And I thought, you know what, I could use that as a shelf. And I took out the little pegs for the shelves. It didn't come with any shelves. And so that's my free find to organize my craft room. So anyway, the video is really about my spray inks. I have a spray ink addiction. Yes, it's true. I have a spray ink addiction. So I'm going to have to unplug my juice here to get the camera a little closer. These things that you're looking at here, this row of plastic shelving, these are called swivel stores. And let's see if I can pull one out so you can get a better look. So I think they're made for like spices, but you can use them for just about, well, I'm using them for spray inks, but there's the little swivel store emblem. And you can see this is one of the shelves that doesn't have everything in it, or isn't full, but don't be deceived. So how this works is you pull this out, and then it turns. So I don't know if the camera's getting a very good angle of this. So you can see them all. So if I have this turned like that, and so it goes like this, and then it goes back into the shelf. Then this side comes out, and it turns, and you can see everything you have, but it doesn't take up very much space. So I have 5 of these. I need to get a 6th one for my distress stains. And with the exception of that one shelf you saw, all of these are packed full solid with over 150 spray inks. And then there's a few things that don't fit. Some of the larger, older bottles of the Adirondack Color Wash and the Smooch sprays are too tall to fit in upright. So here was my master plan. I never knew where the color I wanted was or what colors I had because I had so many. So what I did is I stole a couple of ideas from some other very crafty people on YouTube, and sadly I don't remember who they were. But one of the first things I did was I made these swatch cards, and I just used shipping tags because I often work with this color, this craft color anyway, so it didn't matter to me if it was a white background. It was true enough. My stuff is so random anyway that the color doesn't have to be completely true. So this first one happens to be white, so I had to write white because you can't see the white color. These are all the very light colors, so let's move to some that you can actually see. So there's a glimmer mist, and they look kind of sloppy, showing them on the video like this. But so what I did was I sprayed, well, first I wrote the color and the manufacturer on the card, and then I sprayed the color and let it dry, or heat dried it. And here's some Radiant Rain, which is pretty intense. And I don't think you can, this doesn't really pick up the shimmer on the camera for Radiant Rain. It has a more subtle shimmer than with some of the Starburst stains or the Glimmer Mist. This is a Starburst stain. Again, you're not really seeing. Well, you can sort of get the glimmer. So, and then I grouped them into color families. So reds, oranges, yellows, greens, and that's one of the color washes. Those are pretty intense, and including. So I've got the Starburst stains, I've got Diane Reevely's new inks, which are fabulous. Some smooches, some glimmer mists, mostly Starburst. I love their stuff. Here's the Delusions Crushed Grape. This is one of the new Diane Reevely's colors. Eggplant, that's a color wash color. And you can see I had to write in white to get it on the end because it's such a dark color. So this is one of the Lindy Stamp Gangs called Mountain Lavender Gold. You can see the beautiful shimmer. See if we can get the glare, the shadow off. Beautiful shimmers on her colors. So over 150. Now you'll notice the numbers go higher than 150. They actually go up to 180 something. I left some blanks in case my addiction continues. Okay, so the next step is I took all the bottles and put a little sticker. I just punched out, I had a heart punch, I didn't have a circle punch, so punched out a sticker and stuck it on the top. In retrospect, the sticker should have gone on the front because, as you can see, you can't really see the tops when they're in the swivel store. So I may do that in the future. Anyway, every mist has a number and a card, and every card has the number of the mist. Sorry, my finger was in the way. On the card. So the last thing I did, well, the next to last thing I did, is I took an index card, and if you look at how these swivel stores are organized, you see there's rows of them. So each one of these rows represents a column on the index card. And I just hand wrote this. I may do it a little more neatly. But what I did is I put the numbers that were in the column, and I put the color families, and you can't really see that. So MSM at the top of my finger is for Moonshadow Mist. It's one of Lindy Stampgang's. They're like a walnut stain with a different colored glimmer in it. They're wonderful. And so each column has the numbers that are in them and the color family, which is really hard to see on this camera, but you get the idea. So now when I want to go find a color, I can look at my card, I can find the color I want, find the number, go to the card, find out where the number is stored, and open that row. Or I can just find out what color family I'm looking for, look at the index card, go to the row that the reds are in, the row that the purples are in, that sort of thing. Distress stains are still over here in a box. They have their little labels. Not sure what I'm doing. Well, most of them have labels. Not sure what I'm doing with that yet, but just thought I'd share with you my latest adventure in cataloging my spray inks. It's made it a lot more fun to work with and really neatened up my craft space. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.